Hey folks, it's Pablo Gunner here of Talk Nerdy to Me. Here's this thing I'm doing. It's kind of like a work in progress, you know. I'm not sure to call it nerd rage, or maybe nerds with attitude or nerd with attitude. But anyways, I'm here to complain about the new iOS 7 update. I am a hardcore, just so you know, I am a hardcore Mac guy, and I'm sure I'll get a lot of hate from all the fellow nerds out there, you know, that are all about PC. You know what? I used to have PC. I used to have laptops. You know, all that stuff broke down. But let's be honest, when it comes down to it, I watch a lot of porn. So I need a computer that protects against porn the most. I mean, that's probably what I use my computer for the most. So the security that comes with the Mac is the best for me. So I don't really need something. I don't do the PC gaming. I would like to play SWTOR. I would like to play Civ, and in fact I can play Civ on my Mac. But there's not that many games out there that I would actually care to play on my PC. I mean, that I would care to play on my Mac. So for me, PC gaming, don't care about it. You have to pay too much money. It's too expensive to keep up with. You know, consoles are expensive enough for me as is, just because games are $60 a pop when they come out. So I don't care to do that. So I'm a hardcore Mac guy. I've had a Mac for a long time. You know, it's been at least like almost 10 years. I got my tablet, here, and I've had an iPhone for a long time, and I've had other mobile phones. I've tried other. I really wanted to get into the Windows Phone, hoping that would be a great in between for gaming and having a phone. Going, hey, I can get achievements on the go by playing mobile games and do this thing. But it sucked. I didn't care for it. It was just there wasn't any apps for it really. They're just big lame squares that were all over the place that filled, you had to have like so many pages. It was a mess. It was a pain. So I switched to the iPhone, loved it. I've had the iPhone probably since the 3, and gotten every single thing. I've come to get in the habit of when there's an update, a new update, they have issues. So I like to hold off on downloading them so that they fix the kinks, and then I'll download it. Or I'll hear the buzz about it and see how people like it. Unfortunately, I did not do that with this one. I'm a married man, and the wife, she loves new tech too. She tries to act like she's not a nerd, but in this day and age, we're all nerds because we all like technology and we all like new stuff. And we all love the new comic book movies and stuff, and we'll go out to see them and stuff. And there's plenty of stuff to nerd out about. I mean, she's into the My Little Pony comics, the Adventure Time comics. Everybody's a nerd these days, and it's great. I love it. But the thing is she, over her excitement, she decided to download it for me. Usually I use her as like a template. Like, I let her download the update first. I see how it is. She gives me any feedback, and then I decide based off of her feedback whether or not to do it, which I usually do. This time I just let her do it. That was stupid on my part. Not her fault. She's just helping me out, hooking me up. And I hate it. I absolutely hate the new update. I mean, at first I was just like, I don't like it. Because I thought it was just the look. It's not. It's not just the look. The look is different, and I've watched the video for it, and their reason for changing that is like, oh yeah, no, it's on a grid and blah 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 blah. And, depending on your background, it changes the color, and I'm like, okay, that sounds really stupid, and I don't like the way it looks. It doesn't look like Mac anymore. So that's the first thing. Second thing, it doesn't act like an Apple device anymore. It doesn't act like iOS. It doesn't act like anything Apple or Macintosh if you're old school. iPhone, it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it at all. I hate it. I despise it, in fact. You know, the biggest in here, I'll show you a little thing right here. And here's the comparison of Android to the iPhone. And this is exactly why it's no longer like the iPhone anymore, because it's a ripoff of Android. And here's a good comparison right here. If you take a look at that, that's just a real quick, and mind you, it's a joke thing, but it's serious at the same time, like if you really pay attention. If you use both the device, which, here's the thing, I get it. The people that are Android users that have switched to iPhones, they love it. They love it. Why? Because it's just like Android, but it's not as good though. I mean, to them it's, oh hey, now I have the best of both worlds. To me, who I really love, the way it's been, it's worked for me. The thing is Mac has always been a little behind in their stuff. What they do is they put out stuff that's really great, and then they kind of have to play catch up with features. Like the power of their stuff is really great. The security of their stuff is really great. It's really easy to use. It's simple. Very user friendly. The thing is they have to play catch up with the features with other people, to compete with Android phones. And to the people that want to say, oh, there's more Androids out there than there is iPhones. Of course, because Androids are on like so many freaking different phones, and the iOS is only on the iPhone. Now, if the iOS was on more phones, it was allowed to be on more phones, don't you think they would be more similar? Of course they would. That's ignorant. That's ignorant. So anyways, my point is that me and other hardcore and people who have had iPhones like from the beginning or for a long time, they're feeling left out. Like it's changed to something that they don't know and they don't understand. It didn't come with an instruction manual. It didn't come with a tutorial. You have to go online and seek out videos to learn how to use it. I mean, you go to the website, which I have done, doesn't do a good job of teaching me how to use the device. I had to go to like imore.com for them to show a video of tell me how to use my own damn device, which it's not even the phone necessarily, but the update, because it's so different. And just the look and feel of it, I can't stand it. I hate it. I honestly, I want to go back to the way phones used to be when they didn't have all this bullshit on them, with like internet and apps and all this stuff, because you know what, at least then the battery wouldn't last 4 hours and quit out on you, or 8 at the tops. It's bullshit. I'm so tired of phones having a battery of life of ridiculously crappiness. It's so ridiculous. And I know Androids are just as bad as iPhones or worse when it comes to battery life. All phones are like that. And I realize it's because we use them more. But you know what? At a certain point, they need to start making the battery life better because they're shit. They're shit. Like I said, I'm tempted to start going back to the old phones, the old style phones, because I hate using my phone now because it doesn't even feel like iPhone anymore. I would rather use my computer, than use my phone. Like honestly, I'll wait until I get home to use most of the features on my phone that I can do better with on my computer. Same thing with my tablet. And then that's the thing, is the tablet's like an in-between of the iPhone and the laptop. Or the iMac or whatever. So, and that's the thing too, is wife loaded that one up too with iOS 7, and it's okay, but it's not as bad as the phone. Like I said, it's an in between, same thing. I just prefer it so much, and I just can't believe that Apple would do this, and I honestly I feel kind of messed up saying, oh, it's because Steve Jobs isn't around anymore, But it's like, why the fuck are you ripping off of Android just because it's a numbers game? Really? Because, oh yeah, there's more Android phones and people love Android, so we should be more like them. Mac, the iPhone has been taking things from them, like I said, doing the catch-up thing, the features. Like one of the things was the multitasking. And so they ripped that off, but they did it in their own way. Now it's not. Like now it looks so similar to Android, but from what I hear, it's not even as good as Android is. So it's like, how are you going to rip something off and then not even make it as good or better? That's fucking stupid, you know? And I can't believe they would do this to the hardcore followers of Mac and the people, the people that love their stuff so much, because you've ostracized all those people. There's like I want to find a way to get back my old update. Like, I want to buy an old version of the phone that's not going to come preloaded with the iOS 7. Honestly, I would pay like $500 just to have my old iOS back, because I absolutely despise the new iOS. Even my wife, she was like, like I said, she likes the new tech, she likes the new stuff. After like a week, she was like, the new feeling has worn off, and I really don't like it anymore, because it's just a crappy ripoff of Android. And she's had Android phones before, multiple ones, and she prefers the iPhone over it. And I'm not going to get into a war with iOS versus Android. I'm not going to, or iPhone versus Android, because it's a stupid fight. It's a stupid battle. Because it's all about preference. That's why I hate these console wars and all this PC and Mac, and because they're bullshit. They're bullshit. Because it's all about preference. It doesn't matter. Same thing with PC gaming versus console gaming. It's all about preference. You know what? If you want to spend the money for PC gaming, that's on you. I don't care. I don't care. I think it's stupid. I don't think you're stupid if you want to do it. That's your money. You do whatever you want with it. But these things are stupid to complain about, because it's all about preference and opinion. Everybody's allowed to have their own opinion. I'm just sharing mine. And, sometimes we think, our opinions are more right. But I'm just saying, as a hardcore Mac follower, you know what? I have to say that Apple has fucked up on this one. And as far as a hardcore like me is considered, the new iOS 7 update is a pass. So don't download it if you have the choice. Don't. That's the thing too, is for people now, like my parents are like, oh, we want to get an iPhone. And I kind of feel like, don't. They're not easy to use anymore. They're not user-friendly anymore. It wasn't even user-friendly for me. And I've been using an iPhone for years, with this new update, because it's so different. Night and day, I feel like, it's ridiculous. So, that's it for me. If you want to tweet me or whatever, or tweet Talk Nerdy to me, I'm at, on Twitter, I'm at PABL0070, and that's not actually double O's, it's 007, Gunner. And same thing on the Xbox Live, or on the PSN, which I'm probably going to jump on and watch some Doctor Who while I play some Bioshock here in a minute on my Xbox. I multitask in my own way. There's a lot of stuff to experience out there. Got to do it. And there's our Twitter, which is TNTM The Show. I finally got it switched, so check that out. If you want to email us, please email us. If you got any questions, queries, comments, whatever. Same thing with on the YouTube. Leave us a comment on the YouTube. Subscribe to us. Okay. Check us out. We do weekly, video of our favorite cover, panel, spread, of the week for comics, for every week. So check that out. We're gonna try to do more stuff as it goes on. So until then, nerds, Hulk out.